Hey, Crypto Hotep here with another trading video. This video is going to be covering 3 trades that I've made and that I finished and that we won. But before we jump into it, first things first, let's pay some bills and a PSA. Nothing on this video is financial advice in any regard. These videos are for my own edification with my trading journey. But if you find them helpful, or maybe you want to comment on things that you like to see, feel free and subscribe, comment below, and let me know what you think. But before you place any trades or invest in any volatile assets like crypto, please consult a professional. And also, this video, as always, is sponsored by the good folks at Coinbase. All my trades that you see on my YouTube channel or Twitter posts are all crypto spot trades traded on Coinbase Advanced. And if you're saying, hey, Crypto Hotep, I use Coinbase and my Coinbase does not look like this. Well, what you need to do is you need to go to your Coinbase, click on your icon, and switch from regular Coinbase to Coinbase Advanced. You'll get less fees for trading, but you'll still be able to do the same things you're doing right now with regular Coinbase. And one thing that a new feature that just popped up that I did see was in the portfolio section. So now you can create portfolios. So you can decipher certain portfolios and segment your assets. So like myself, I have a ETH and Link DCA that I do every other week or so, and that I've started to do every other week or so with Coinbase. And then my default is my 1K to infinity Coinbase Advanced spot trading portfolio. This is very good because you can get a total balance, but then if you want to keep them separate, which I like to keep them separate, so I don't have any intermingling of my DCA and then my spot trading balances, I can see that as well. Okay. And then as always, guys, you have your USDC. USDC does earn 5% APY as well. So if you feel inclined to do so and you want to support Crypto Hotep as well as the channel, feel free and click the link. The link will be in the description below. And I will be receiving, if you do click the link and sign up, even if you do have a Coinbase account, just for signing up, I'll receive 30% of your trading fees, and there's nothing that's costly to you. So you just continue to buy crypto, trade crypto on Coinbase Advanced, and you'll be supporting the channel here. Okay, and with that being said, guys, we can jump in here. So I'll first go to my Twitter here, and we will search for the trades that I have been in. Okay, so let's go here. So these have been the trades that I was currently in. So I was in Elise, Fetch, Sushi, Swap, Dogecoin, Anchor, and Mobile. A lot of trades. So about 6 trades, more than what I'm used to. And as you can see, I've been in these trades a while. I'm happy to say that Fetch, Sushi Swap, and Anchor both have closed in the green. So we will jump over to the charts here and I will show you how we fared. So here we have Sushi Swap. So this trade in particular caught my eye for a couple reasons. So as you can see with my chart, we use those Heikin-Ashi candles. The Heikin-Ashi candles have helped me kind of declutter my views of charts. As you guys are aware, and maybe if you follow me on Twitter as well, I just couldn't get a clear picture of the market, especially with the consistent dumps of the crypto market these past, I would say, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. The price action just wasn't looking very clean to me. So I figured I would go back to those Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, and it kind of smooths everything out for me. So with that being said, we go to our Heikin-Ashi candlesticks or back to them. We still start at the weekly time frame because I like to place my key levels, which are these blue lines from the weekly. And what I'm looking at in particular is price, points where price either reaches and then cascades down or bounces off of and goes up. So if we look here, we have these wicks right here, which was a good area here, which has acted as support and resistance here as well, support and resistance here as well, just support. And I would say about here as well, this also acted as support. Now, if I was going to do a little bit more charting, I would chart this, and then this is a good one. That was support and resistance. Okay. So then we go to the daily. And what I look for in the daily are specific buying and selling areas as well as flip zones. And this is what I mean. First, we'll go to the selling area. Selling area we highlight with our rectangle tool and we color code it red. What I'm looking for in this is either a zone that has broken structure and price or changed the character of price. So as you can see here, price came up, wicked our weekly level, which is this blue line, as we said before, and then price started coming down. It touched the weekly support level, bounced up, but then came down, and this essentially changed the character of price, right? So sometimes traders get change of character and then break of structure confused. Change of character means that a price's momentum has shifted, and now instead of going, say, in an uptrend, now we're going in a downtrend or vice versa. Okay, a break of structure is a break in price's structure to continue that trend. So you're not reversing. So here price was up, we came down, bounced, and then came down more, and we changed this character now. So now we're looking at it as a little short-term bearish. And then not only that, we bounced off weekly again, came up, and then we broke structure more to the downside. And when we broke that structure to the downside, you can see massive red, quote unquote, red candles, which are gray candles here, down into another weekly area here. Okay. So because this area was the reason for this break of structure, and from the looks of it, this looks like probably one of the most prime spots where price can go to, I highlighted this daily selling zone right here. This was an area of interest for me. Then I also looked at a flip zone. And what a flip zone is basically when price comes down and just slices through support and key levels, you have to look left because there's typically going to be some sort of area where price will come back and retest. And what I mean is I'm looking literally for a failed zone to then flip and act as the opposite. So what I mean is here, if we look at price, this would have been a good buying zone. And why would it have been a good buying zone? Well, it broke structure to the upside. We have big bullish momentum, big green candles or blue right here that have gone up. And it really hasn't been retested yet. So this would have been a good area to buy Sushi Swap back in. However, we don't just blindly buy crypto. So we wait. And so what happened was price literally just slashed through this area without any disregard, without any hesitation. So now this area is an area of interest since price didn't really find a home, if you will, in this zone, in this little flip zone. So instead of being a buying area of Sushi Swap, now it's flipped to a resistance or selling area for Sushi Swap. And not only that, this aligned with our weekly level here as well that we marked out. And that's another one of my rules, is that weekly level also has to align with your daily flipped and daily buying zone. So your daily selling zone, flip zone, and then daily buying zone has to align with a weekly zone as well for more confluence. So that's our second area. Third area and final area is the most important area, and that's your buying area. So I was looking at Sushi Swap here, and I saw when price came down here, and I was interested only because we had a long wick down. So I'm like, okay, we have a long wick down. I'm hoping that price will bounce up. We haven't placed a trade yet, though. So I waited. Okay. I saw a lesser red candle. Okay. Waited again. Another lesser red candle. Waited again. Waited again. Waited again. Now I finally see some little glimpse of green or blue candles here. And now we have somewhat of a doji-ish candle here. And then we have a nice bullish candle, no bottom wicks. And then we have another decent bullish candle, smaller size, but no bottom wicks. And then we have, a little candle with a little wick at the bottom here. So I consider this an area that I would like to buy in from. Why? Because it showed a decent amount of bullish reaction to this area. And on top of that, we also have it coinciding with our weekly level here. So I did zoom in on the 1 hour chart to find this level as well, right here. And if I were to take out my Fibonacci tool, this 1 hour level, which showcased where the price kind of pushed up with bullish momentum, it would also coincide to the 50% level as well, which is good. So I did place a buy limit order in this area for Sushi Swap. And I got into this trade and essentially just continued to ride this trade up, and we literally just closed in on profit. I believe it was yesterday. All in all, this was a little bit over 28% trade. If you're looking at an R to R, you're looking at about 2.5 to 1 there. So not a bad trade there. We will go into Fetch. So Fetch, crypto symbol FET. This is an AI coin. I like trading Fetch a lot. I have very good success with Fetch.ai. So similar concept with Fetch. Fetch broke a downtrend. So a couple things with Fetch, and just to recap, we go to our weekly time frame, and we're trying to create the same strategy and the same process every time. So it's kind of a robotic way of trading. We mark out our key weekly levels at the top. Okay. Price came down. Price has been stopped here. So that's a decent resistance level here, a weekly resistance level. So we mark that with the blue line. Then we have this line here to showcase potential support. And then I actually did go to the daily time frame because we didn't have a lot of weekly price action. So I went to the daily time frame to get more weekly price action and more confluence. And I could see that price respected this area here as well as this area here. So I marked those 3 weekly levels here, and I drew a trend line down. So this is the trend line I drew down as we had 1, 2, and 3 touches from price. So I was able to draw this level down here. Similar to Sushi Swap, we looked at change of character, saw the selling level right here. This was a change of character here. And this was the last bullish candle right here, marked that selling zone that caused that price to go down here. Okay. Next, I marked around a change of character in reverse. So the bullish side for a change of character, which happened when we broke this down trend line. So you can see price came down. We touched this weekly level. played around in this weekly level for a bit, and then now, boom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candles here, and a change of character now to the upside. So this area I considered an area of buying, and I was very comfortable with buying in this area. And then I switched over to my 1 hour time frame to get a more precise and accurate buy-in at this level. Now, ironically, again, quote unquote, air quotes, ironically, the 1 hour gave me a price or a buy-in price that was at the 50% mark of this buying area. So I got into this trade here at this level. And what happened was potentially rode up, did not hit my TP, came back down, bounced off of the 100 MA right here, this orange line, and dipped into the daily buying zone again, which held, only to now go into your daily selling zone, which is my area or my TP area here. Again, over 30% trade, not bad at all. And if you're looking for a risk to reward, about 2.4 to 1 there. Okay. And then last but not least, we have Anchor. So Anchor, this was a very simple trade. Okay. Anchor, I did not draw a trend line because I didn't really like how the price points were. They weren't very clean. So that was completely fine. But one thing that I did do was I did notice big bullish price action here. So we have again, similar to before, right? We have price coming down, touching the weekly points here, waiting, and that's the key word, waiting for price to reverse here. Price reverses in big bullish pressure here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are decent. They're like indecisive candles, so I won't really count those. So about 6 or so bullish candles to the upside. This area I like to buy from. So I did, again, we placed a buy limit order near that 50 percentile mark off the 1 hour chart when we zoom in. And we probably can get an idea. We'll quickly zoom in here. So let's look here. So if we look here, and this is what I typically do, I will go to the 1 hour chart and kind of zoom in, and what I'm looking for is essentially what I see on the daily, but now on the 1 hour. So I'm looking for a break of structure or change of character here from red price to green and where that was. So essentially, what I would be looking at is either buying in here, this area, or buying in this area. Either way would be fine with me. And typically, like I said, this area aligns with the 50 percentile mark if I did pull out my Fibonacci tool, and that aligns with how I usually want to, what my prices are typically when I price in crypto to buy it. So very similarly, price came down, got my fill in right here, little to no drawdown, which was fantastic. Had a little stop loss, and even though I'm in spot, I still like to mark my risk to reward tool with my stop loss here, so at least I know where I would like to get out at. And I placed my stop loss below these wicks here and below my weekly level as well. So if a candle closed below my weekly level here, then I would get out of this trade. But price came down, wicked the entire daily buying zone, as you can see right here. And then here we are currently sitting in profit, and I'm currently out of Anchor. So, but I don't want to keep this video any longer. I will be posting more videos because with these trades that I'm in, I'm also in Elise, Doge, and then also in mobile here. So I'll place reviews on those as well. But if you find these videos helpful, or if you want me to do a deeper dive into my strategy, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, thank you and happy trading.